Vibes Cuisine is brought to you by the Best Dressed Chicken, one of the fine products from the Jamaica Brawlers Group. It's time for the Caribbean cooking show with international flavor, Vibes Cuisine.
At Vibes Cuisine, we love to bring you the exciting things that are happening in the culinary world of Jamaica. We have Virginia Burke here today, and she's going to tell us about her latest book, Eat Caribbean. I'm so excited to eat her food.
Cookbook author Virginia Burke is here to show us how to swanky up our rundown chicken. And it's just a little tweak to the regular recipe that we all know and love, using the best dressed chicken, of course.
So Virginia, I'm so excited to have you here cooking for me. That's the best part of my job, is when people like you come to cook for me for a change. I want you to tell the viewers all about your latest book, because it's very exciting.
Well, Eat Caribbean. It takes you on a trip around the islands, and basically it's a lot of contemporary versions of many of the traditional dishes. So you can take a look, and it takes you through salads and soups and everything, as most cookbooks.
And today we're going to be using our best dressed chicken to make a rundown chicken.
Yes, in the book I call it a swanky rundown chicken,
Swanky rundown chicken.
it's rundown, as we all know, is usually fish and so on. But what we're going to do today is we're going to take the chicken breast, and you can also use the thigh, because that's a nice boneless boneless thigh. Would be great too. It's already been seasoned. I'm going to put some oil in the pot.
Okay.
And it's nice and hot there.
Great.
Before I get started I got to get the rundown going. So I'm going to put some onions, half an onion.
Okay.
And a little Scotch bonnet pepper.
But you're very brave. You're just picking it up.
Oh yeah.
Throwing it in.
That's a bit hot right there, so
Okay.
I want to manage it. How hot?
Okay, hot.
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 Okay.
Oh, and I can smell it coming together nicely. You didn't make this coconut milk. This is reconstituted, or it came from a can? Or?
It's a can, 1 can of coconut milk. Before we go any further, I just want to mention this is the annatto.
Okay.
And this is like Poorman's saffron, because it's going to give us this lovely color. It tastes slightly woody, and it's very good for you apparently. It's got antioxidants and all of that. So I'm going to add the coconut milk now.
The pepper is potent, Virginia.
It is.
Oh, but it's smelling so good.
Right, so let that settle down now. We're going to let that cook down, run down, oil down, oil down.
You told me earlier today that your book is in different languages.
Yes, it's been translated into French and German.
Really?
Isn't that wonderful? Yes, I was very thrilled about that.
So everybody all over the world gets to read all about our Jamaican cuisine.
That's one of the things that was one of the focuses on my book, was to try and give people who live in other countries a taste of the Caribbean without them having to travel. Or to make, well, it would be nice, but say you go home after your holidays, then you can recreate some dish that you really enjoyed. So basically, if you live near a good supermarket, you should be able to use the book and get a recipe that you can make anywhere. So we're just going to brown off the chicken, sort of saute. I think it'll take about 8 minutes. This has been pre-seasoned with thyme and some garlic and black pepper and salt.
Get fresh. The Best Dressed Chicken's chill tray packs are the freshest chicken you can buy, available in all your favorite parts, like deboned chicken breast.
It was very important for me to be there while the book was being done, while the photographs were taken. Even though it was shot in London, we had Shepherd's Bush Market right outside, and I was able to get everything, including parrotfish and even sorrel, everything you could imagine was there.
Now in Jamaica, where can you get your book?
Well, it's on sale. Novelty carries it, and it's in all the supermarkets and pharmacies, all their bookstores.
And, it makes a great Christmas present. I mean, everybody knows that's an easy gift to give Michelle, give her a cookbook. But it really is a beautiful book to give to somebody because, like I said, it's so
Thank you.
colorful. There's so much great information in it.
Yes, well, that's one of the things that I'm really happy to know is that a lot of people have actually read it through. There are quite a few stories in there. I'm going to add this to the sauce now. I didn't want it to cook too much. That's red sweet pepper, which I've added to the coconut milk now, just at the end there. And our chicken is almost done. As you can see, it's just slightly browned.
And Virginia, it is good. And I know that my whole crew, they're all licking their lips. I get first dibs on everything.
I'm actually going to add a little salt to this because it'll need it. I'll test it in a second.
Oh, wow.
And the chicken, before we finish, I'm going to deglaze the pot with a little white wine.
Okay.
You know about deglazing. This is why it's not typical or traditional. And at the last minute, I'm going to add some yogurt, which is optional, into the coconut rundown.
Now, if somebody didn't want to.
Right, you don't have to do this part, but it actually adds a little acid to it. So it's an interesting taste. It's about a half a cup of plain yogurt.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I actually really like to cook with yogurt because it's low
Yes.
fat. It's flavored anyway. It adds a lot of body to dishes.
It does, and it works very well with chicken.
Works very well.
Okay, I'm going to turn this up just a little bit more.
Okay.
I think our chicken's
Virginia,
coming along.
Oh, I can't wait for
Okay.
this tonight.
Let's get the wine in here. And that's just going to take up all those nice little brown bits. Yeah.
That are at the bottom. And
Okay, we're going very high now on the heat, so.
Virginia, I want you to tell me, what would you tell somebody to eat this with?
I'd say a little rice and a little callaloo. Well, I'm going to add the chicken to the rundown.
Okay.
And here we go. We just leave this to warm through now.
Okay.
And
Virginia, this is looking great. So, would you say that this is one of your, like, why did you decide to cook me this dish today? Is this one
Well,
of your favorites, your personal favorite?
it is one of my personal favorites, and the fact is, it's very quick. And when you taste it, I mean, you're really going to say, okay, I could light some candles and sort of pull off a nice dinner party with this.
Romantic
Because
dinner,
yeah, little romantic dinner, and it doesn't take long, doesn't make such a big mess, and
So
it's so
I'll be
easy.
able to cook dinner and have dinner, like a nice dinner afterwards, and not be like very tired after because it's so quick and
That's
easy.
the point. Makes
think
you.
I'm gonna-
This is a make you look good dinner.
Ooh, I like that. Make
I
it
hope.
look good.
I really hope you enjoy it.
So today we had Virginia Burke talking about her great book, Eat Caribbean. Virginia, thank you for coming out.
You're welcome.
Will you come back again?
I certainly
You
will.
better, because I'm going to hold you to it.
I love your kitchen. This is great.
Thank you so much. And her book can be found. Great Christmas gift. It's in most supermarkets and bookstores and pharmacies nationwide. Let's eat.
Let's eat Caribbean.
Now this is a best dressed chicken. Thanks to Virginia for sharing. Her cookbook, Eat Caribbean, is simply full of delicious images and recipes, just like her Swanky Rundown Chicken. Try this one soon. You won't regret it. Be sure to use the best dressed chicken breast.
For details, email recipes@vibescuisine.com or visit www.jamaicabroilersgroup.com.
Fitness by Gymkhana. Thanks to all our associate sponsors. Vibes Cuisine was brought to you by the Best Dressed Chicken, one of the fine products from the Jamaica Broilers Group.